You have 2 Chiefs and 2 49ers.
And currently, Jimmy, right now, the betting favorite right now, Patrick Mahomes at 54.5%, Christian McCaffrey at 45.5%. Nothing for Kelsey or Brock Purdy at this time. So the betting side, folks, what's leaning in. Matter of fact, you see a lot of the props out there that are all ready to go.
All right, so we're going to talk football right now. And Jody Oehler, you listen to him every morning, at least I do, from 6 to 10 right here on Fox Sports 910. He's hanging out in Vegas. Jody, yesterday you gave us the story of sensational producer Ben, who had his eyes wide open. Do you have any other interesting stories on Ben?
I wish I did. We did Vegas in the lamest way possible yesterday. We woke up at 4 a.m. We went to work. We came down to Radio Row. We did more work. We skipped lunch. We went and played a media pickup basketball game until 5. And then I picked up a hamburger up in my room and went to bed at about 7:30 without stepping into the strip in any way.
Oh, you're such a party animal, Jody. My goodness gracious.
I know.
I saw that Johnny Rockets on your Twitter page there. You go with the whipped cream on the milkshake, huh?
I go with whatever they serve me after I've ordered a milkshake. If you want to put whipped cream on there, if you want to put whatever, it's a milkshake. It's like you can do whatever you want. I'm just digging in, man. I'm just digging in.
It's talking about the little flavor there. What's kind of been the flavor of the week so far? Maybe it was the flavor of the day. Would that be basically a Taylor Swift, her, or anything in particular about the game, and then something not about the game?
It's funny because there's so little talk about the actual game at the site of the Super Bowl. The story continues to be just the Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. I was talking about it this morning, guys. Like every off-air conversation, every on-air conversation is about Las Vegas. Can you believe it's in Las Vegas? And it's really become the biggest story. Even though the weather's not great, it's been cold here. It's been raining off and on. It's just that people can't believe that there's a work trip in Las Vegas and it's the Super Bowl. And then the game is just everyone's excited about the game. Everyone's looking forward to watching. But I feel like the X's and O's conversation happened last week, and then this week it's just, can you believe we're in Vegas? So I wish there was more buzz. I wish there was something popping, but more or less everybody's just talking about what time they got into their hotel room, what table games they played, where they had dinner. Like it's the story of the Super Bowl is Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's kind of like the WM Phoenix Open. A party happens and a golf game breaks out, right? Which is on delay because of the rain. And then same with the Super Bowl. It's pretty much, this big bash happens and then a football game breaks out. And to that being, who are some of the celebrities or more curious individuals, I guess, that you've had a chance to interview or has been somewhat the roaming around there on Radio Row, even though you guys aren't there per se?
Yeah, we had a great day today. We'll be airing all these interviews tomorrow on the drive. Michael Wilson of the Cardinals, not a huge celebrity in the NFL world, but I think Cardinals fans would love to hear from him. Super impressive young man. Super interesting interview on the offense and the wide receiver role and Marvin Harrison Jr. And then, there's just today, Aiden Hutchinson just walked by me, the Detroit Lions star pass rusher. There's been Josh Allen, the quarterback of the Bills, has been out here. Celebrities Carrot Top was on Radio Row yesterday. I mean, there's today has been the biggest day for just athletes and NFL players to be out here. And then by tomorrow, you guys know the rhythm of Radio Row. By tomorrow, and I'm leaving to drive back up to Phoenix more or less right after I'm done on the phone with you guys. Tomorrow is kind of the end of the Radio Row hype. There'll be fewer people. It's a little scarcer, but yesterday and today, a lot of big names. Cam Newton's been walking around. Just a lot of big names floating around.
All right, so the burning question that everybody wants to know: how bad did Carrot Top's face look after another plastic surgery?
I know it looks like a melting candle. I don't know how to describe it any other way.
Oh man.
And that's hard to say because I'm a redhead, and we just don't. do redhead on redhead crime, but I don't like most things involved with that individual. I'm not sure how much of it is real and how much of it isn't. So I feel like I can take those shots.
That's a great visual, Jody.
Oh,
A
man.
melting candle.
It is. It looks horrible. It does.
Hey, Jody, I know we're talking football right now, but the Suns, the 3-team trade that just happened a bit ago with Royce O'Neal, David Roddy. Your thoughts about those two coming to the Valley?
Yeah, I really like it, actually. I think Royce O'Neal's just immediately their best player off the bench that's not Eric Gordon or a guard. And then I think they obviously just decided that entire group of role players that they signed in the offseason weren't getting the job done. We all saw that, whether it's Yutu Watanabe or Kebe Diop or Nasir Little. We all saw they had opportunities. Jordan Goodwin had opportunities. They all failed to claim a job. The jobs were up for grabs for 3 months. I think Royce O'Neal is just a rock-solid professional. I think he can guard some wings. He can shoot better than Josh Okogie. But, and then David Roddy's he's a 22-year-old kid. He's got some offensive ability. He's a big, thick dude.
Yep.
So he brings some real bulk. He's listed at 6'4", but he's a front court player, and I think the Suns just needed a little bit of thickness, a little bit of muscle around the rim, and so I don't expect him to have a huge role, but I think this team needs some of those younger role players, and Roddy fits it. So with a couple of soggy second rounders, I feel like it's a pretty good haul for the Suns team that, to sink or swim based on Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal's health anyway.
We were talking a little earlier, Jody, about having a true point guard as a backup or somebody that can handle the ball during crunch time in the playoffs or the Western Conference Finals, so that all these turnovers don't rear their ugly head with somebody that's not quite comfortable in pressure situations, which you hope they are. But I don't know, maybe that's a security blanket the Suns will just have to deal without this year.
They're going to have to, right? I mean, there's just such a premium price to be paid for a capable ball handler
yes.
that I think they miscalculated on. So now they're going to have to sink or swim with this point guard by committee in closing stretches, and that has to get figured out between now and the playoffs. Somebody has to have that role clearly defined, and there's still issues with this Suns team. The depth's a problem, the size is a problem, the lack of a point guard is a problem, but this is the team, and for the last 6 months, we knew they had nothing left to trade. So this is it, sink or swim. And the good news is they got 3 of the 20 best players in the NBA, and if Kevin Durant can stay healthy and play his best, they've still got a chance.
All right, Jody, we went to the station for several years. We do it every year with you and all the other guys. You got to give us your prediction and score of this Super Bowl game, the big game, and you'll win an outstanding gift card. So I know you were prepping on it, looking this over while you're having that Johnny Rockets milkshake last night with whipped cream on it, but that's okay. I won't talk about you out there in the locker room, but that's okay.
I wasn't putting the whipped cream on my nipples. I don't know what whipped cream is.
It's a man card. It's a man card violation. It's a man card violation, but that's okay. We'll when you come out of therapy, we'll discuss. All right, what do you got? Who do you got for winner and score?
I'll take the Niners 30 and the Chiefs 23. I think this is a coming out party for Kyle Shanahan. I think it's a Niners team that's been preparing for this moment for 2+ years, and I think they get the job done this time. So I got the Niners. Just don't post those milkshake pictures on social media next time. I don't know what you do with whipped cream in your own private life, but to me, it just goes down with the milkshake.
Oh, hey, Jody. Hey, safe trips. A lot of rain out there. Be careful coming home, and we'll catch up with you next week. I'm glad you guys had a great time. And then when Ben comes out of therapy, we'll track him down as well, too. Well, you'll be waiting a while for that.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Jody.
I'll look forward. Appreciate it, guys.
You got it. There you go. Jody Oehler in Las Vegas. Big game coming up Sunday, which means you know where we're going to be. Casino, Arizona. That's right. As the doors will open up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it is free with your Salt River Rewards card. Get there early. We always pack the joint and sell it out. When you come in, you're going to get squares. You're going to have an opportunity for prop bets and jersey giveaways. And the big jackpot is over $3,000. It's our 25th year partnering with Casino Arizona. And by the way, you can do all your wagering right at the CAZ Sports Book. Just walk across the casino floor, walk in. They have live betting windows, 6 self-service kiosks. You can do it right in one stop. That's it. Casino Arizona on Sunday and the CAZ Sports Book as well. When we come back, we're going to take 3 callers at 602-260-9191. 602-260-9191. What we want, your prediction and score of Super Bowl 58. Whoever gets the score or closest to it will win a $250 gift card from Twin Peaks. We continue here at Twin Peaks, and when we return, the voice of the Kansas City Chiefs, Mitch Holthus, will be our guest. Rockin' Manooch with Jimmy, Fox Sports 910.
Sunclear Hockey continues to fight for a tournament spot with just 8 games to go. The next series is this weekend against Alaska. Join us Friday at 6:30 and Saturday